Hi! It is Tip Tuesday, and I had a couple tips I wanted to share with you. It's about dinner time, and I usually like to try to get this done a little bit earlier, but just didn't happen today. I wanted to share with you a little bit about cooperation and collaboration. And that looks like a lot of different things for different people, but I just think always, we're better together than we are by ourselves. And when we do things by ourselves, sometimes we're not able to really draw on the resources of other people, and it just frankly just feels lonely. And so one of the things that I wanted to do to show you as a practical tip about doing something together is something that I did with my kids when they were a little bit younger. And after dinner, it seemed like everybody got up from the table, and I had made dinner, and then I was cleaning up dinner all by myself, and it really stunk. It felt lonely. It felt like I was unappreciated. And so what I did is I started to incorporate this thing called the kitchen table party. And what I did is I got popsicle sticks and put on the end like stickers of motorcycle guys, because all of my guys were into motorcycles. And on each one of the popsicle sticks, I wrote a different after dinner activity that needed to be done to be able to clean up dinner. So one of them was putting away the leftovers. One of them is clearing the dishes to the sink. And one of them is washing down the table. One of them was sweeping the floors. And so I had a different activity, and we would put these sticks in the bucket, and after dinner, I'd pull it out and be like, it's time for a kitchen table party. And the first time they were really excited about it. After that, they were a little less so, because they knew the trick I had up my sleeve. But we would have them draw sticks. And I think even there once there was a stick that didn't have anything on it. It was like, congratulations, you get out of doing chores tonight. And so as we drew the sticks, we each got started to do the things necessary to put away dinner. And it just felt so good that it was everybody collaborating together to get the task done, and not any one person felt the burden of it. And it happened so quickly. Many hands make such light work, and it was something that, as a mom, it really just felt like cooperation and love, and it didn't feel as difficult to get everybody, okay, come in here, we got to finish this, because everybody knew what was on their stick was all they had to do, and then they were done. And so I loved it. So there's a tip for you if you have little ones. Decorate the sticks in something that the whole family can enjoy. And sometimes with little ones, you have to team them up. Like for the while, our youngest one was always Dad's partner, but he got to draw the stick, which was really fun for him. So that was the way that we could collaborate. Another thing is with the Days for Girls that I've been doing, of course, all the kits that we were able to take for Haiti didn't just happen with one person. And it took over 600 volunteers doing little parts all across this valley, and Chalice and Twin Falls and Utah and Emmett and Garden Valley, all working together towards this one goal. And I'm really excited because tonight we're having a Days for Girls meeting with other people that are passionate about this too and want to be able to contribute their part. And so if you have something that you are feeling like you are hoeing that row by yourself, get some other people on board and see if you can collaborate with like-minded people. I know it makes all the difference. And this next year, as you're setting your goals, maybe think about like who are the people that you surrounded yourself with that you can collaborate with on a regular basis. I mean, maybe they're not jumping on board your nonprofit or helping you clean your kitchen, but maybe they have ideas and suggestions of things that they're doing that works or have worked for them, so that you feel like whatever path you are walking, you're not walking it alone. And I belong to a great mastermind group. Yes, Karen's gonna come. Thanks, Karen Wade. I appreciate it. She has been one of our great helpers. Anyhow, I was telling you, I'm a part of this mastermind group, and we get together and we talk about things that we can do to better our business. And so intentionally collaborating with people who have some of the same thinking, but also maybe some skills that you don't have is a great thing to consider doing. All right, next thing for Tip Tuesday that I wanted to share with you is this little guy, right? Now, he looks really interesting, and what he is an egg carton that we have taken all of our dryer lint from the year, and we stuffed into an egg carton when it was in the big 12 or 18 pack. And then we found some candles at like thrift stores and garage sales, and we melted them down in a little miniature crock pot, and we poured the wax into each one of these little egg carton holes. And then after the wax dried, we pulled them off and made these little pods. Now you might be wondering, like, what on earth is that used for? And this is used as a fire starter. We have 2 stoves in our home. Maybe you don't, but maybe you want some emergency supplies, or maybe you go camping, or maybe you go to the cabin, or maybe you have an outdoor fire pit in the backyard. And sometimes our wood gets wet and it seems like we're trying forever to start it. Well, luckily these have the ability, because of the wax and the lint, to stay on fire for a very long time. And they light up even the wettest wood. So if you have a hunter in your life, or somebody who likes to snowmobile, or a doomsday prepper, somebody with an indoor fireplace or a cabin, whatever, this is actually a really amazing, amazing gift. My sister told me about it, Kelsey, who we did Fun to Be You Friday with, and I was really skeptical. I'm like, yeah, no, I mean, we kind of have a system with kindling and everything, will be fine. But then I tried it and I was like, holy cow. And then my husband tried it and he was like, that's amazing. And we give it to like our uncles and to my dad and everything. And anybody who tries it seems to fall in love with it, because it allows you to have a fire long enough to light the other things around you, which is really awesome. All right, tip number 3 involves this. Do you see this bucket here with random things in it? Well, this bucket is what I set aside to be able to put items that I no longer need in my home. And if you have a dedicated spot for items that you can give away to somebody else, then as you are going about through your cleaning, or maybe you are decluttering, you can get some of those items that you need to remove from your home. You can have a dedicated spot to continually being able to purge those things from your home. So in January, everybody really likes to organize, and I do too. I get really excited for it. And hi, Donna, by the way, and Piper and Mika, I miss you all. Anyhow, as January comes around, maybe just consider getting a bucket or a tote that you know is dedicated to take to a charity, and just have it around all the time in a common place, and it can remind you as you're walking through your rooms or pulling open a drawer. Sometimes we look at things and we think, well, I don't really need that anymore, but there's not an immediate spot for you to be able to take care of it. And so by having a dedicated bucket, you're ready to take care of it. So I have a gazillion wonderful, wonderful tried and true tips on organizing. And I would love to share those with you. I have a class actually coming up in January on the 5th. It's on Thursday, and I have a daytime class and a nighttime class. So I'll post more stuff about it. But so for my tips for today is to collaborate with others. If you have young children, consider doing a kitchen table party. And my fire starters, if you want to know more about it, go ahead and private message me. But it's just a cloth, paper carton, dryer lint, and wax. Some people even use sawdust. I just didn't have an ample supply, but I have an ample supply of lint, trust me. And some candle wax. And they just make the best fire starters. I can start the fire with one match, and maybe we have them in our emergency supplies too, so that if we ever get stuck out in the snow or the cold, we could have a fire. So consider that as a gift for somebody that maybe you want to consider putting those together. And then lastly, the thrift store bucket. We usually gave to the Desert Industries when we were younger, so we called it the DI box. So get yourself one of those, so as things come about in your day and you see that you don't want to have that in your home anymore, that you have a dedicated spot to get rid of it. So I am looking forward to collaborating with some great people tonight for the Days for Girls meeting, Karen Waite being one of them. And I hope you all are having a wonderful week and look to see how you can collaborate with others to make things great. All right, talk to you later. Bye.